Hi, I'm Becky. I'm from Your Horse Magazine. I'm here at Your Horse Live 2015 with Ben Hobday and Paul Tapner. Guys, you have just finished your demonstrations for both days. How did they go this weekend?
Oh, awesome. Yeah, we've had a great time here at Your Horse Live 2015 and we're a bit tired because we've worked as hard. We've been doing demonstrations everywhere. We've been doing hours of signings, which has been awesome to meet everybody. So, yeah, pretty intense. What do you reckon?
Yeah, it's been amazing end to a tricky year, and the amount of people have turned out has been fantastic, and it's great to get nice feedback off them all.
And obviously, Ben, you were in the NetX Arena last year, and Paul, you were in the main arena. How has it been different combining together? Have you
Paul's
enjoyed
got
it?
a lot more popular now.
Obviously.
Thank you. Yeah, well, with both of us in there, we managed to pack out the stands of the main arena, and certainly last year with just myself in the main arena, I went in the arena and it's so big, and I thought, oh my God, how am I going to fill this all by myself? So with the both of us in there and the both of us talking, we really filled the arena and filled the stands, and I think we managed to bounce off each other quite nicely and
worked quite well.
Have a bit of fun. Yeah, it was all good.
Especially for the young horses, because obviously the small arena is a bit closer, so it just gave them time to breathe a little bit more, and we could show what we actually do at home a bit more, so it was really nice.
Cool. And what kind of advice were you given in your demo? Did you have a theme to it, or was it a bit...
It was sort of roundabout, more about cross country, wasn't it, and positioning and in general training of young horses through the grades, and we took some risks.
In the morning we sort of mostly concentrated on the gymnastics show jumping, and in the afternoon we went a bit wild and had a course set up where we had a like Ben said, we got a bit risky over some big fences and some tough lines like we probably see out on 4-star tracks. I managed to scare Ben over a couple of fences, and he managed to scare me over a couple of fences, so it's all good.
Good. Now, Ben, we'll touch on the difficult year that you have had. How has it been back riding here this weekend? How's it felt?
Oh, it's been amazing. I'm quite tired now, but it's been great to be back on a horse, and like I say, to get such a nice response from the audience is really overwhelming. So it's where I belong, and it's nice to catch up with a pal and have a good time. Enjoy doing it.
Cool. And what is your kind of aims for next year? Have you got any yet? Or?
Well, I've got my results come next Wednesday, so if that goes to plan, then we're going full steam ahead. I need to get a lot fitter, so I'm spending a lot of time in the gym over the winter trying to build ourselves up, get stronger, and then fingers crossed badminton could be on the cards and see where we're at.
Cool. And Paul, any plans for you next year? Any big aims?
Yeah, Rio. I've got 4 horses qualified for Rio, another 2 yet to qualify, and hopefully once I've got all 6 horses qualified and they're all winning everything beginning of next season, I'll be giving the selectors a headache as to which horse to take me on. So that's the aim. Yeah, no biggie,
Not at all. No, not at all. And what are the preparations like in the run up to an Olympics?
Well, I mean, that's been going on all of this year. Really, we started thinking about the Olympics 2 years ago and prepping the horses for that event 2 years ago. So, like I say, I've got 4 out of the 7 horses I had aimed to get qualified, already qualified. Still, one of them's fallen by the wayside, so there's only possible 6 now that I'm going to be able to get qualified. But that's always the aim, is to have strength in depth, and everything's quite plan A. That never really works with horses, is it? We're at about plan B at the moment. So, but hopefully that'll still get us there.
Okay, and you guys obviously know each other away from eventing as well, purely because of eventing, but you're friends. Do you...
I don't like him.
Okay, you don't like him.
Not camera.
I'm not really friends.
Not really friends. Well, when you...
He pays a lot of money to do this. Can't stand the bloke now, the kid.
When you pretend to be friends, do you kind of motivate each other and help each other out, or
do
anything?
I said it in the demo, I literally, because I'm small, look up to Paul. But no, he's a fantastic rider, and you can always learn a lot from watching the pros.
Well.
And there's things that Paul do I want to emulate with my horses, and that's the good thing about eventing. You get to compete against badminton winners, the best riders in the world, and beat them. You heard that as well, and learn from them. So it's a good sport to be in.
And that's what motivates us oldies, is the young fellas like this lad coming up and biting at our heels and saying, I'm going to beat you, and that motivates us to keep going and make sure they don't do it too often.
So basically, if it wasn't for Ben, would you give up?
Well, I don't know Ben specifically, but you know.
Pure Ben?
No, but you know the
Keeps
likes
you on
of
your toes.
the likes of Ben keep us motivated to keep going because you know it's easy to get complacent once you get to a certain level, and certainly you know we got to always aspire to be better if you're going to be an elite level athlete.
Now with eventing this year, it has had a bit of a budget in the likes of Andrew Nicholson and William Fox-Pitt both having quite bad accidents really, and obviously Mikael Young broke his foot as well. Does that affect you in any way, or does it make you think twice when you do certain things, or are you so focused and motivated on what you do that you have to kind of ignore that?
Well, I mean, Ben, you've probably not been focusing on that sort of thing because you've had to think about yourself this year. But
yeah, and then with that happening, it makes you question certain things. But you know, you can walk out your front door and get hit by a bus, and if you thought like that, maybe you wouldn't do it. You've got to be totally focused on what you're trying to achieve, and you know, fear is a big part of it. You need it there to make you ride better. But the training involved turns that fear into riding better, and you ride properly and you get results. That's simple as that, you know.
for me as well, it's I mean I get a little bit political in my old age, and I'm vice president of the Eventing Riders Association, and we're trying to really motivate British Eventing and FEI to up the standards of personal protection equipment that the riders are required to wear, or the standards, you know. As far as we're concerned, and we are actually on record as accusing the FEI of being negligent in their ability to regulate the personal protection equipment in our sport. We just don't think it's good enough. You know, you can have F1 drivers hit in the head with flying springs at 140 mile an hour, and they're seriously injured, but they live. Whereas we can fall 6 foot off a horse, and our crash hats don't protect us, like with William Fox-Pitt and Benjamin Winter, and that's just not good enough. So the FEI and the British Eventing and all our national body and the governing bodies have to get better. They're very good at dictating new fence technologies and safe riding and all that sort of thing, and safe course designing, but they are very much falling behind and lacking in the promotion and requirements of the personal protection equipment for riders, and that's where I want to see things change for the better out of all of the disasters we've had in our sport.
Yeah, so you just give them advice on what you think.
Well, I don't know if it's advice. I think we just have to be a pain in their backside and make them actually do something about it.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. Okay, guys. Well, you've had a busy weekend, so I'll let you go now. But thank you so much, Ben. We wish you all the best
Thank
for
you very much.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
And Paul for Rio next year.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks a lot. Cheers.